everyone, and welcome to our series of interviews for Open Conference. My name is Martina Tsavli, and I'm a member in the organizing committee of Open. And today I have with me Dimitris Sirivelis, Senior Engineer in Data Center System Engineering, NVIDIA. Hi, Dimitri, and welcome.
Hi, Martina. Nice to see you.
We are very, very glad to have you on board as a speaker to our next mini conference.
It is my honor as well.
I have the privilege to know you for a very long time, since the years we studied together computer engineering in University of Thessaly. But our audience would also like to know you better. So can you please tell us a few things about yourself?
Yeah, sure. So my journey starts a few years before we met. Actually, it starts in 1998 from Technical University of Crete, where I did my undergrad studies. And then I did move for PhD in my hometown, Volos, where I come from, in the University of Thessaly, where we also are there. And from then onwards, after finishing my PhD around 2009, I moved to CERT, working on European projects in the context of operating systems, systems in general, and networking systems. It related primarily to my PhD. And at some point in 2015, I decided that I should also explore the industry. I decided that academia is not for me. So I moved on to IBM. And IBM Research in Ireland specifically. And then at some point in time, things become normal again. It's like how you transition from academia, from one, let's say, target to the other. And when you enter the industry, some opportunities arise. The game is different. So after 4 years there, I decided that was ready for the next move. And now I'm with NVIDIA. We'll talk about it more, I suppose.
Actually, that was a part of my next question because you have so much experience and you currently work in a field that's very rare and very, very interesting. So, could you please tell me how come and you chose that particular field?
Okay, for starters, I will tell you that in my personal opinion, logic design and the stuff that I'm doing, Linux kernel development, firmware, and such, are not really rare field. The problem is that in Greece actually we do have people that are very good at these things, and they are just pursuing their careers, unfortunately, only abroad. We don't have many companies that are interested in those skills in Greece. So this is I think the basic reason why this is rare from for the Greek market, and we think in Greece that it is rare. Nevertheless, I think everyone should pursue the things that he really likes in computing, and also ignore the hype when the hype does not apply to the things that he wants or she wants to do, and move on. And at some point, they'll end up where they want. So that's how I feel about it.
So, talking about that, Open Conference is all about fostering the Greek IT ecosystem. How do you see the Greek ecosystem in your field stands? How can we foster it? Do you think that young people should be involved in these particular fields and could find jobs in Greece?
Yes, I do. They should. And the only way for this field and other fields that are not that popular, let's say in Greece, to flourish is to bring the industry that capitalize on such technologies to Greece. And the reason behind this is the following. Some of these fields, in order to start being fruitful, to deliver, to give back, let's say, you need to invest a lot of time. They are complex, right? We all understand that to understand the hardware stack, it's not about being clever. It's about experience, about having a lot of time dealing with it, understanding and absorbing all the complexity. And at some point, you become the owner. You understand how the system works to the very detail, so you can improve it. And for that to happen, you need to spend time. And it's not really, let's say, easy to spend time because you also have to be paid during that, right? So if not a company, if not there's no company that can lift, this role of paying you and investing in you as a junior engineer, then you really stop working on these fields because you think, let's do something that is really, easier to produce quickly, and the company will take me. And some roles are just from a point onward, some roles are just less needed. That's also true, but not rare. So that's the reason, I think, that this is happening, and we can foster it by bringing, to answer your initial question again, we can foster this by bringing the industry here. And this is a combined effort beyond us all. It's like a politics.
Exactly. You got your experience working also for companies abroad, and
Yes.
you are a digital nomad right now. So,
Yeah.
what are the opportunities and the benefits now that you work as a digital nomad? And do you feel returning to Greece was good for you?
Yes, firstly, I have to clarify, as it is implied by the role I have now, that I have not really returned job-wise in Greece. So I'm with NVIDIA, a full-time employee. Currently, we are living in Greece, but we are employed in Germany. So NVIDIA is going to open a site in Greece at some point, but we are not yet there. We just some people that were working for NVIDIA abroad, and just said at some point we negotiated the possibility of working from Greece. And it's not only me; there are a few other people here, and we have a site in Athens that is NVIDIA site, and hopefully at some point it will flourish and become, start hiring people. And I truly believe this is going to happen actually. But being a nomad, I think the following should apply soon, right? Because it's a new thing that stemmed out, the pandemic accelerated as a job description. But I think I feel the following about it. First is we need to somehow understand how we are going to change the meetings, and the physical meeting bandwidth is very high, and we cannot really just swap this with a meeting that we do over the video, right? There's a lot of things in the video that can talk hours about that you cannot do when contrary to doing meetings closely with each other. So you understand other things when you see the other person, how he feels about what you're saying, and now these things are not happening. The other thing is a lot of people have already highlighted that's the problem with the time you are working, right? It's very easy to go to your office after the bed, very quickly, but then it's very easy to leave the office, and you just end up working too many hours. So these are the nomads have all of these things that need to get streamlined. And effectively, I'm okay with being a nomad. I'm okay for being to be back to Greece because I love life in Greece beyond the work, right? So I'm very happy to be back to Greece. But of course, we should take all of this with a grain of salt. I mean, we need to work more on what is nomad and what is the function context where we do this type of work like that.
Right, I
Yeah.
totally agree about the work-life balance, about the remote participation in meetings. I agree with everything because I see it every day also in my daily
Mhm.
work. So, could you please give us also a small teaser about what
Yeah.
you're going to present in our upcoming conference?
Yeah, sure. So NVIDIA is a company that, primarily the success is measured by the chips it gets out the door, but it's not a chip company per se, it's a computing company. It builds full stack systems and it has software and hardware and everything. So in the particular division that I'm a part of, we are working a lot on how we can actually, software define the data center more deeply. So you can get, the hardware fused with software in a way that the processing can advance, the high performance processing can advance things further. I mean, effectively get more compute out of the same unit, or rewire the hardware at runtime in order to get to get a better performance. And all of these things are underpinned by specific technologies, some of which I'm going to talk about during the talk, and just the roadmap, how we feel about the data center evolution. It's going to be, I think, an interesting talk without much details, just the big picture.
It sounds very, very interesting, and I'm looking forward to listening to you live. So, thank you very much for being here. And we would like all of you to participate in our open conference in December 15, 2021. Please join and see you there.